So yeah, today I want to talk about some YouTubers, especially some Invicta YouTubers. Just a small chat. Also, if you have questions, you can ask them in the chat. And just some YouTubers I want to mention and I want to talk about. So some guys I also follow. So no rant video, just some positive, yeah, positive videos about some other Invicta YouTubers. So I will make myself smaller. And the first one I want to talk is I think this guy is the biggest and maybe one of the oldest channels you can find that also reviews like Invicta watches and has topics that he videos he makes um, about Invicta. So yeah, Fat Cat. He's also a very controversial guy. He's just a guy that is on his own and don't when you follow his channel, he don't mention other YouTubers and other Invicta collectors. So he's doing like his channel on his own. I'm not sure if he is getting help to make his video. Yes, he gets supported with some companies because his channel is growing and they supply him with new watches and stuff. So let's have it and let's have a look. So his channel, I think this is the biggest channel you can find on YouTube that is reviewing Invicta watches also. So he has 15,000 subscribers, and he's doing different kind of stuff. He's not only focusing on Invicta watches, he's also focusing on lifestyle and fashion. So also jeans and coats and other stuff he's reviewing. And also he's also not only making videos but also talking about the subject like some I think 1 year or 2 years ago there were some YouTubers that I also mentioned in earlier streams that are really negative about Invicta. So he's also like responding on such videos and on such channels that are like yeah, that don't do Invicta good. Yeah. Um, what I think about Fat Cat. I've spoken in one time. I had a small chat by the email with Fat Cat. I'm not sure what the guy's name is, but I think he is an honest and I think also a nice guy. But he is very on its own because I asked him why he don't mention other YouTubers, and he his opinion is that other Invicta YouTubers or other Invicta watch channels are a little bit an enemy or so. So that's not, yeah, it's his opinion. He don't want to help other YouTubers. He's also saying I did it also on my own and I didn't get help. So why I have to help other people? And yeah, it's his opinion. And yes, he has I think his channel is now I think it's now a nice channel with 15,000 subscribers, and he's doing a lot of nice reviews. I like his collection especially. Let me have a look if I can find a video with his collection. Fat Cat collection. Let me see if I can find some of his watches. Oh, you can see here also when that like he's responding on it's complicated. I did already a video on that, um, and, and the other guy is also responding on him. But I can't. I can't find an watch, his watch collection. What I know about his own watch, his collection is really he collects a lot of the golden pieces, like he has a lot of golden Phantoms and Sea Hunters in his collection. So he's going really for that flashy, big, bold, flashy design. That's also what he's promoting on his channel. He really loves those big, bold pieces. As example, this one with the Hercules, there's a really big watch. I'm not sure what size it is. I think around the Hercules was.
Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to the Fat Cat Collections. And today, I want to share with you guys yet again another Invicta watch.
Hello, Victor Angelo. How are you? So overall, I think Fat Cat has a really nice channel, and maybe one thing, he don't always give all the information when he's reviewing a watch. He just gave an overall his overall opinion on a watch, especially about the design, but not he's not going like deep, like giving all the dimensions. He's saying the diameter, like the diameter is telling the diameter, and he's showing off the watch, but he's not telling like sometimes he's not telling what movement is inside. Yes, he says it's a Japanese movement or a Japanese chronograph movement in quartz, but he's not saying what type of movement is inside. So when you want to know that, you have to look it for yourself. You have to check the model number, and you have to look for the number, and you have to do the research yourself. So that's maybe some small thing I don't really like when he's reviewing watches. But he's reviewing a lot of nice pieces. So if you want to have an overall impression what Invicta has to offer, yes, I think Fat Cat, I think he's doing great to show some of the Invictas, and especially like the big pieces and what Invicta has to offer. Hello, Victor Angelo, and he is saying, yeah, I'm fine. Okay, great. Sorry for my English. I'm Spanish. Yes, I understand that. My English, I'm a Dutch guy, so I'm living in the Netherlands, and my English is, as you can hear, is not the best, but I'm trying, and I think I will improve within months or maybe years when I'm doing this streaming more often. But anyway, I think most people can understand what I'm saying. At least I think they know what I'm talking about. So yeah, great that somebody is watching from Spain. What watches do you have in your collection, and what do you also follow YouTube channels? Like, but I'm watch YouTube channels. So which watch YouTube channels you're following? Okay. And in the beginning, when I'm following Fat Cat, like I think now for 2-3 years, or maybe longer, maybe from the beginning. And in the beginning, he was really into the watches, and he was talking about Invicta watches, and sometimes Aragon and other brands, but especially like he was into the watches. And nowadays, he's doing more and more videos about other stuff, and that is what I don't really like. I'm not a guy that is really interested in tech stuff, and in clothes and in fashion. I'm really only interested in those watches. So, and also the talk about watches, and when he is showing off his own collection, and when he is talking about a subject that has to do with Invicta watches, like when he's responding on those other YouTubers and on different kind of questions. So those are things that I was very interested in. And when every time when he is growing and growing and growing, he is doing less with watches. So that's one thing I don't really like. But you can find a lot of his older reviews about older Invicta pieces, and also he's doing on a regular base reviews and videos. You should follow him. Yeah, you really have to follow this guy. I think yeah, he's really nice, and he's making nice videos. And if you like Invicta watches, yeah, why not? So the next guy we're looking. The next channel is Tommy Big Time. Tommy Big Time is it's not as big. This channel is not as big as the Fat Cat collection. But this guy is more like in the Invicta community. So Fat Cat is a guy that is not really responding on other Invicta collectors, on other Invicta YouTubers, and he's not like with Fat Cat. But Tommy Big Time is a guy that is well known within the Invicta community. So everybody, I think every big Invicta collector know Tommy Big Time, and also in person. So I myself, I've spoken only on Facebook, and I had a lot of chats with him on Facebook and Instagram, and he's a really nice guy, and he's very honest about his collection, and he's really into the Invicta watches. So you will not find on his YouTube channel things about fashion and such stuff. So let's have a look. But there's a big difference between Tommy Big Time and Fat Cat, and the difference is that Fat Cat is not the guy that when you want to have like instructions how to change a battery, how to change a strap, and how an Invicta watch is working, like the chronograph and such things. Fat Cat doesn't give you that information, but Tommy Big Time, he has a lot of videos that he's showing those stuff. So that's one thing I really love about Tommy Big Time. So there are a lot of people that are really new into the watch hobby, and sometimes it's really big, the watch hobby. You have a lot of different watches and a lot of different collections, and also when you buy a watch, what do you have to do with the watch, and how do you have to keep it clean, how do you have to change the strap, and how to make it smaller, and how to change the battery. So those are a lot of different things that people are wondering. So a lot of people bring it like to the jeweler, and they will do that stuff for you, and you have to pay them for that. But most time it is not that big to do. It's not that difficult to do, and you can do it yourself. And yes, Tommy is showing you how to do that. Hey Trap Vision, how are you? I'm just talking about some other YouTubers. Like I just talked about Fat Cat. I think you know Fat Cat from his channel with Fat Cat Collection. Now about Tommy Big Time, and I have also some other YouTubers that I want to talk about today, and just what their channel is about, and what I like about it, and maybe some things that they can maybe grow. And Yes, of course. My channel is not the best, and I'm really a small channel, so I don't have that much subscribers. And so there's also a lot of improvement for my own channel, and I can learn from and bashing them, and but I'm really learning from other guys. So, and I think that's a good thing. In the past, I had also I'm seeing now those Invicta watch sizing is Acula, this one. I had this one also in the past, but with not in the.
What's up, Big Time Gang?
Oh, that's really not the same model. This is the Acula, but I had the Acula Prestige, and that one is the automatic, and this is a chronograph quartz. And the one I had, it was with the blue dial, and metal colored, and not gold plated. So yeah, what I really like about Tommy the Big Time is, so he's doing a lot of videos where he's showing off how to change your strap. He's doing a lot of videos. I think he's doing that like he's making like 2 or 3 videos a week, and every time he's showing off another watch. When you're going to the Invicta website when you want to buy a watch, and one thing that I don't like about most of the Invicta watch about the website is that they have render photos. So it's like a picture that is drawn. So it's not really I cannot, when I'm looking to that picture, I'm not really sure how the watch is. So most time I want to look on the internet, and when I find a lot of nice pictures, I know how the watch is. So or I have to go to the Invicta store, and I can have a look myself. So, but when I'm looking like those render pictures, I don't know what to do with it, and most time I cannot give an opinion when I see just those render photos. That's one thing I don't really like. I'm not sure if some of you have the same thing with those render photos, that when you're seeing them, that you don't know how the watch is when it's in real, how it is. But that's one thing I don't like when I go to the Invicta website. When I want to buy from that website, because in real life it's most time more beautiful. The watches when you have like on Instagram, you have some pictures, they look much more beautiful than those render photos. And that's one thing that I like about what Tommy Big Time is doing. He make a lot of videos about, and he's showing off a lot of different watches. So as example, I have this one. This is exactly the same as I had. So not this the
What's up, Big Time Gang?
The Acula Prestige with the blue dial
Invicta
and the metal.
Acula.
It's a really beautiful
Automatic.
watch. But on those
This is
render
going to be a
photos,
sizing video. If you're interested, stay tuned.
That's my opinion. But it's a really beautiful watch. This Acula Prestige. And because Tommy Big Time is showing off a lot of different watches, you can have a better opinion what you want. And when you're looking on the internet, because you have seen some picture on the internet, you can find a video that he has made. So let me see. Hey Trap Vision, I was watching you on the Instagram. This video, yes, is it also on the Instagram? Because that's new. I'm now on Facebook, so YouTube and Instagram. So you can see me also on Instagram, because I'm not really sure. I checked it on the Instagram, but I wasn't sure if it worked. maybe I have to change some stuff for the Instagram, so it will be more clear and maybe work better. But I will do that, I think, the next time. But about Tommy Big Time, if you really love big Invictas, he's not showing off like the pro divers, not the smaller watches. But if you're really into the into those big bold watches and you want to see a lot of different ones, you really have to follow Tommy Big Time. He has now 2,500 followers, and I'm following him when he was under 100 subscribers. I think even below 50 subscribers I followed Tommy Big Time. So I think I was one of the first, not the first subscriber, but from the beginning of his channel I'm following Tommy Big Time. And I think I see a lot of improvements in all those time. Yeah. The next guy, I think this will be also the last guy I want to talk about, and that is Trapvision 3D. So he's also in the chat, and he was saying that he was watching me on the Instagram. So I'm thankful for everyone that is watching my channel and watching this stream. It's just something that I do as a hobby, and I love to talk about watches, and especially I love to have like interaction with other YouTubers and with other collectors, also like Rico Smilez. This time I will not talk about his channel, but also a small shout out for Rico. You can find below in the description a link to his channel, and subscribe also to Rico. He's a really nice guy, and I did like 2-3 times a stream live with Rico, and he's a really nice guy. He has his own style with watches, especially like the graffiti designs. Really nice. Hello, Unix Master, how are you? Today I'm talking about some other YouTubers and what I like and my opinion. Oh, one thing that I want to mention about Tommy Big Time. So I mentioned a lot of positive things. What I really want to see with Tommy Big Time is more like a small chat or something like that. I would really love to hear his opinion. So somebody that like an interview with him. Maybe like when Trapvision wants to interview Tommy Big Time, and Trapvision maybe has some questions, or somebody else has questions about Tommy Big Time and why he is collecting his watches, and where he is getting his passion from, and I really would love that to see that, really. So Tommy Big Time, if you're watching this stream now, you really have to do a video like that. Yes, I'm fine, Unix Master. Thank you. I'm just it's here evening, and I'm just streaming and I have a little chat. I really love this. And now Trapvision 3D and the lifestyle. I don't know. He has his own accent, and I cannot copy him with that. But Trapvision, also an amazing guy. He's also always, when I'm watching a lot of his videos, it's always giving me a smile. So he is a lot of. He also has some comedy and making jokes with his videos, and he's a really fast guy and doing like fast videos, and yeah. But Trapvision also really love Invicta watches. So, but he's combining it with like an with feeling and passion. So Trapvision is not only about Invicta watches, but also like the whole community around it. So Invicta is not only like a brand of watches like Daniel Wellington or Movement watches, or you can just call every brand. Invicta is also like a community, like something, a family that you belong to, and that's the thing that Trap Vision is focusing on. So he has a lot of he's very active within the Invicta community. He's going like to the Invicta cruises, and in the Invicta cruises he has a lot of doing with live streaming and interviewing people, and have a chat with people about their feeling with Invicta watches, and about their watch collection, and what their grill watch is, and what feeling they have with the grill watch, and why they got that watch, or maybe a watch that they have from somebody that is very special in their life. So it's more than only like a plain review of one watch. It's also about the story behind that watch, and the story about the watch in somebody's life. So that's really nice. I really like that. That is his own style, and also not only about watches. He's also doing a lot about. He's talking also a lot about lifestyling. He's like also in my mind when I'm thinking about Trap Vision. I'm thinking about also like the army, and he's an army guy, and he's really proud about it, and I understand that, and he's doing like also sportive things. So you can, when I'm following also on Instagram, and he's doing sometimes some small live streams on Instagram, and he's showing off like how he's doing push-ups and such things. And yes, I cannot do that. Maybe most people, when they see me, I'm a little bit heavy, and I will not do that like him. I really want to, but yeah. Okay. Unix Master is asking, what's your next Invicta dream watch? Oof, that's a difficult question. I have a lot of watches that I really want. I've seen one, but some of the watches I really want are like there's an Invicta Magnum I've seen on, I think, on eBay. It's but not a normal Magnum. It's like I really love Invictas that are not gold plated. So this Magnum is stainless steel, just plain stainless steel. But inside is an automatic. So it's an automatic Magnum. I think the movement is the 7750. So the ETA 7750. So that's a really nice movement, and I really love mechanical movements and mechanical Invictas. Yes, as example, this bolt Zeus is also a mechanical Invicta, or this one, the Ghost Sapphire, with the ETA 2824-2. But a modified version, or this one, this chronograph with the seagull movement, the ST17. Sometimes I don't have to write with the movements, but anyway, I really love those mechanical movement Invictas. I have some quartz, so yeah, I'm not negative about quartz movements. They're reliable, they're very precise, so they are very good. There's nothing wrong with quartz, but with mechanical I like a little bit more more feeling. So yeah, I've seen that Magnum on eBay, but it's really expensive, and I cannot pay it. So, but that's on my wish list. I have also an Invicta that is vintage from begin 1900s, with a repeater movement inside. And maybe in another video I will explain what repeater movements are, but you can have a look on the internet. You can find on YouTube a lot of videos about repeaters, and I think it's a really incredible kind of craftsmanship. So I really want an Invicta with a repeater inside. 99% is always a pocket watch. Nothing wrong with pocket watches. I'm still looking like for a repeater Invicta that is also a wristwatch, and I've seen one last year one time, but that was like thousands of euros, so really expensive, and I cannot afford that. And most time repeaters are really expensive, and especially when it's wristwatches, really expensive. So yeah, those two I'm looking for. So a Magnum. I don't have yet a Magnum in my collection, so I really want a Magnum. And if I want a Magnum, I would love that it will be a mechanical one. So yeah, and I want a repeater. So yeah, an old repeater. Those two things, and I have some other watches that I really want, but I think those two are almost on the highest place on my list. About Trap Vision, yes, I thought about Trap Vision that I really love that he's trying also to give watches a feeling, and Invicta give it. He's trying to give it like a feeling. It's not only just plain reviews and showing off the watches and telling information about the watches, but he's also trying to give it a story. So that is one thing I really love about his video, and he's also doing it sometimes with a little bit comedy and jokes and positivity. So yeah. So also shout outs, you really have to follow Trap Vision if you like. If you also, when you're in an Invicta watch group and also into like the community, yeah, I think Trap Vision is a really great guy, and he's doing a lot for us collectors. It's really difficult for me to show that within one video or so. So yeah. Let me see some comments. Unix Master, you have a great watch collection. Yes, thank you. Yes, when I'm watching like a lot of other YouTubers, they have like some of them they have like when I read and when I'm in Invicta Facebook groups, they have like 50 different of watches or 100, and I'm just having 15 modern Invictas and 30 or 40 vintage pieces. So my watch channel is also vintage Invicta, but I'm trying to collect not only the modern pieces, but you have also like within the modern Invictas you have like a separate, because you have like the modern from they made Invictas that are made the last 5 years, and you have like the modern pieces that are from 2000 up to 2010 or 2011, 12. As example, the chronograph I showed, those are produced between 2004 2008. So yeah, this one is at least 12 years old. At least 12 years old. So yeah, it's not vintage, but they don't produce them anymore. And I'm also collecting such Invictas, so the Invictas that are not produced anymore but are like that are collectible and a little bit unique. So those are also, they produced a newer version of the Ghost Sapphire, but a little bit bigger, and the style is different and the movement is different. So yeah, that's why I'm just collecting also like the unique pieces that they don't produce anymore. And also that Magnum that I've seen, I think it's not the oldest one, but I'm not sure if they still produce mechanical Magnums. Yes, they have an, if I'm right, also a Magnum with a tourbillon. So that's also mechanical, but there's some different movements, and that's not an automatic. So that's how I collect Invictas. When I'm talking about the modern Invictas, I'm trying also to collect the more rare pieces that you don't see that often, and I'm collecting the vintage pieces, so from 1900 up to 1980, and maybe also below 1900, but those are really rare, and those are only pocket watches before 1900. And as example, I'm wearing now today this one. This one is from the 80s. This is an electronic Invicta, so this is not a quartz watch. So this one is with, normally you have a quartz crystal inside a quartz watch, but this is without a quartz crystal, so this with transistors, so to measure the time. And this one is a really good state. Maybe you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it that well on the stream, but this one is a really good state. It's also gold plated, and with a golden dial and golden case, so it's really golden. So I really love it. It's 40 millimeters. Yes, it's a classic design. So with all the pieces you don't find yes, like the bold designs. It's always delicate and classic. Sometimes you can find some older vintage pieces that are like divers or sport watches, but also those are very rare. Oh, yes. Can you make yourself bigger? Of course, I can make myself bigger. I will show this watch again. And I will show within maybe some minutes also the other watches I mentioned. So this is the Invicta that I'm showing off, that I'm wearing today. So the electronics, they call it on the dial Swiss Sonic. So it's a Swiss made watch. So it's in very good state, and I really love to wear sometimes those older pieces. Most time they are not really wearable and only collectible, because I'm also a big guy, and I sometimes love to wear like 36 millimeters, but it's also too small for me. I have big wrists, so I can really wear this one very easily on my wrists. It's not too big, but those smaller pieces, when you go vintage, it's always smaller, because that was the style and the size of that time, and it's for today it is too small. But I love to collect them, and they are unique, and I think that's a little bit history, a little bit Invicta history. And yes, Invicta can do more with it. Maybe maybe they will do it in the future. What do I think about Citizen? That's a good question. You're also watching. If I'm right, Trap Vision, you're working in as jeweler, right? But Citizen is a nice brand. It's a Swiss and it's a Swiss brand. Also on long history, like Invicta. It's not as old as Invicta because Invicta started in 1837, so that's really old. Within 17 years, Invicta is 200 years old. I think you cannot find 5 companies that are that old, I think. Yes, maybe you can find, but you have really to look up. But when I'm talking about big brands, I think you cannot find 5 or 10 brands that are older than Invicta. So it's one of the biggest or one of the oldest brands that you can find and that are still active. Yes, you're working. So you're working also as jeweler, and so I think you're familiar with Citizen. And they are very affordable. So you have like for $200, very nice Citizen. You have and it's well made. So nothing wrong with Citizen. The only thing is that Citizen is very classic design. And when you want to go like big and bold and more flashy and more like that and affordable, you have to go with Invicta, because if there's no other company, maybe Aragon. You have Aragon and Android. Those are also watches that are affordable and bold and flashy and a little bit bigger. So yeah, and you have also some other companies. I think some micro brands that are also like Invicta. But when you want to affordable, flashy, big, bold watch, Invicta. Want to have a really expensive, bold, big, you have to go Hublot or Richard Mille. Yeah. What I think about the sea wolf? Oh, I have to look it up. I think I've seen the picture in the past, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I've seen the sea wolf. Oh, you mean the Breitling sea wolf? Because it's showing. Oh, that's very nice. That's really nice. Let me see if I can show it on the picture. So this is the sea wolf. Yes, I really love it. I think it's very similar to the Bolt with the design bezel. So you have here the markers. So it's a little bit similar. I really love it. So there's Breitling is also a very old brand. It's also a very nice brand. Oh, you mean the Invicta? There's also an Invicta. I thought you meant. Yes, this one. I mentioned this one also in the past in one of my streams. So it's this one. Yes, I've seen it in this one. I've seen in the Invicta store. So this is the sea wolf. It's like it's a psycho design. There's nothing wrong with this one. It's really well made. I've seen it in the Invicta store myself. I've worn it. I think I posted some of the pictures I made that day, trying out that watch. Also the different kind of dials and bezel setups, and I made some pictures and I've put them also on Instagram. So this one is, if I'm right, 35 or 37 millimeters. So it's a little bit bigger than the Pro Diver, but it is well made. When I look at the dial, the markers for the hours, so with the loom, those are just applied very nice, and it's really sharp and crisp, and yeah, really nicely done. So nothing wrong with the Sea Wolf, and I really like the design. It is an homage to one of the Psycho watches. Also with the crown on the 5 and not on the 3. $47. So I was not. Rico Smilez is saying it's 47 millimeters. So yes, I was not really sure if it was 45 or 47, but it was not. I was really sure it was not 40 because it's bigger than that. But one thing about this one, the lugs are not that long, so it's really short lugs. And when watches have long lugs, the watch will look bigger. So most time people thinking that when the diameter is bigger, the watch is bigger, but it's also depending on other sizes. If the lugs are long, the watch look also bigger. So because this one has almost no lugs, it's looking a little bit smaller than the 47 millimeters. It can go easily for a watch that is maybe 43, 45 millimeters. So sometimes people complaining about like Invicta, but you can go because it's bigger. But and they thinking 47 is also too big. But when the lugs are smaller, the watch it will fit smaller. Let me see what they are very active. Let me see. Yes, Citizen. I believe Citizen is the first company to create titanium watches. I'm not into the Citizen, so I'm not really sure. But that's possible that they are one of the first. And titanium is also very nice stuff. Because titanium is light, it's hard. Only it's harder than steel, the stainless steel. So when you have a titanium watch, or titanium watch, it's harder than a stainless steel watch. But one thing, titanium is it will scratch easier than stainless steel. So you have to be careful with when you have a titanium watch. Yes, the Sea Wolf. I like the new Invicta 9053. Yes, and I've mentioned this already. I'm pretty sure that they will release within some months also different colors of the 9053. And I'm really sure that they will sell really fast. Because the 9053 was also sold out very early, so very fast. I'm really sure when they release those other colors, it will sold really fast. Sold out very fast. How it's going everyone. Yes, Rico's in the house. Hey Rico, how are you? Let me see. Somebody is mentioning a number. A number of an Invicta, but I'm not sure which one. Oh, that's this one. The Seawolf I showed. That is the so the Seawolf I'm showing, the Invicta Seawolf. This one is the 30415. Thank you, Seeger. Let me see what is in the chat. Haha, nah, not another brand. And what do I think about the 18160? I can have a look. Invicta is releasing a lot of different watches. Oh yes, it's also very nice. Let me see if I can project it. So this is one is the HQ. Let me see if I have a better picture. This is not a nice picture. Oh, it's going back to the other one. So this one with the dark blue, navy blue dial and bezel. I really like it. The Grand Diver. I think it's 47 millimeters, right? So you can see here on this picture, screw down crown. I think they put also flame fusion on this one, or mineral glass. I think mineral glass because of the Cyclops. But I've seen some Grand Divers in person, and in the past I owned one, and there's nothing wrong with Grand Divers. With the Grand Diver, with the Invicta Grand Diver, it's a really nice watch. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger than the Pro Diver. The Pro Divers are most time biggest, like 40 millimeters. So the Grand Diver is most time 47 millimeters. So really nice watch. And in this color, yes, most people like, when it's about watches, most people wear or blue or black. So those are the most sold colors, black or blue. So also with this one, it's blue. So when somebody's buying this one and wearing it, it's really nice. But it's that's a very neutral watch. Let me see in the chat. That Pro Diver is nice. That's blue is amazing on the 18160. Rico Smilez. I only have a piece with a titanium bezel. It's says Sub Aqua Specialty with meteorite dial. One of my rare ones. Did you have shown it me, Rico? That's Sub Aqua Specialty. But I'm not really sure because you have shown some of your pieces. I think you have shown you've shown me that one, but I'm not really sure. I really love meteorite. I really want also. Earlier somebody asked me what drill watches what piece I really want, and also a meteorite is something on my wish list. Something meteorite. I've seen those of the Cheos, the new Cheos they've released on the cruises with the meteorite. Really nice piece. That's maybe also something I really want. Trap Vision 3D, my new army collection force has a titanium case. Yes, I've seen that one when you got it. in a video. Really nice watch. It's also with automatic movement, right? Yes, 47 millimeters. Yes, that's about the Grand Diver, right? And I think the glass is mineral glass because of the Cyclops. I'm not sure if they release Flame Fusion or Flame Fusion crystal with Cyclops. So this one was on Let's Talk Invicta from Invicta Story Europe site. Oh, the Grand Diver. Yes, I think it's a nice watch, but what price did they ask for it? It's also depending on that, because but this one is with the quartz movement, or is it with the automatic? Let me have a look, because it didn't show what movement is inside on the dial. Most time Invicta is always on the dial. You can see what movement is inside. It will not go. Maybe this one. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's automatic watch. So yeah. Oh, it's a Grand Diver automatic. I think when you can get this one for between 100 and 150, it's a nice price. Oh, it was on 100. Oh, that's a nice price. I think it's for 100, including a slots case and including shipping. I think it's a nice price for a Grand Diver. Yes. And I can maybe show here what. Oh, it's Flame Fusion. Okay. It's on this website. It's telling that's Flame Fusion. Flame Fusion. Okay. So Flame Fusion is comparable to Sapphire. I think it's a little bit cheaper than Sapphire, but it's comparable. But for 100, it's a really nice price. Yeah. So you have ordered this one, Siger? Ah, your Skeleton Aquila get cancelled, Rico. I really love skeletonized watches. Yes, I'm really into the. I told that before. I'm a guy that really loves mechanical movements, and especially when you can see some of the mechanical movements. It's nothing wrong with like also with this Grand Diver. You can see it's a nice clean dial. Of course it's an homage to a Rolex a Submariner. So it's a really clean dial with the Cyclops, and that nothing wrong with. But I also like some watches with you have like a little bit skeletonized. So like the let me see if I maybe make it bigger. Oh, it is already big. So you have there, you can see a little bit also the date wheel, and yeah, you can see the movement and also like the movement on the back. And I really love that. So I'm really a guy that really loves movements and to see it and how the wheels are going, and yeah, also listening to the ticking. But it's a pity that they cancelled that one, Rico. But I'm really interested to see the other one, the Sub Aqua. really interested to see that one. Maybe I will ask you to send you pictures afterwards, after this stream. But really interested to see that one with meteorite dial. Really great. Yeah. I think we're now like 1 hour and 15 minutes in this stream, and I think I will end the stream within some minutes. And if you have still some questions or want to say something, yes, you can ask me now or say something, and I will end the stream. I think I'm not really sure if I've seen it, Rico. But I will end the stream within some minutes. So yeah. But Rico, I really want to see that piece because I'm not really sure if I've seen it before. I've seen in the past more of the Invictas with meteorite dials. There was one pro diver with a meteorite dial on eBay, and it's not a normal pro diver. It is a pro diver with a chronograph and I think a black bezel, and I really like that pro diver. Also with a moon phase, so really complicated watch. So chronograph, moon phase, day and dates, meteorite, and Swiss made. But that was very expensive. So that's also a watch I really want to have, but I cannot get it. How many times you have a live stream? Oof, yes, last week I didn't did a live stream. I was sick last week. And because I don't have 1,000 followers on YouTube, I cannot put a picture and saying I'm sick and today no stream. Because I really want to communicate and saying I can stream today and next week I will stream again. I will rest this week and next week we'll go I will go streaming again. But YouTube don't allow me to put pictures because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I really don't understand that. I really don't understand why YouTube is making this difficult. Yes, I know you can make like nice announcements with pictures and such things, but yeah. Most time I stream one time a week. Most time on Sunday, but once in a while when I can't stream on Sunday, I will do it on Monday or another day. But most time I try to stream on Sunday. Unix Master. Yeah. Let me make a print screen of the skeleton nice watch. So yeah, so most time I try to stream once a week, and as you can read below, you can read also it's like it's also asking to follow me on Instagram and also subscribe to YouTube, but also I'm doing also sometimes a live stream together with some people. So if you have Skype, sometimes I have in below I have also an invite code, so you can click on it, you go to your Skype and you can add me, You can go live with me, so you can also show your watches, and maybe we can have a chat online and in a live stream. So, but not for tonight, because I will end this stream within some minutes. But yeah, that's also something I really want to do. Yes, it's now also showing. No, it's not showing now. It's if you have having fun, give me thumbs up. But if I'm right, it's also showing fun, showing. Wow. Yes, I think it's really nice if people also want to show their watches. I think on Shop HQ they also try such concepts to invite people to show off their collection, and I really like people also to show their watches. I cannot have every Invicta, but together with all the other collectors, we have much more, and we can show it to everyone. And I also really love to see those pieces. So yeah. Oh yes, you can see now to join chat. See description. Yeah, to join chat, see description of this video. So yes, today you don't see encoder to join the chat, this chat, but in the future, maybe next week, I will do that again. You can join it, my this chat. Okay. If there is no question, I will end this stream, and I want to thank everyone for watching, and this was just a random talk about some great YouTubers, some great guys of the Invicta community. So again, I want to really give a shout out to Trapvision3D. Really nice guy. Also, thank you that you're joining this chat and giving your opinion, and you're a great guy. Thank you. And also Rico Smilez. I think you know what I think about you. You're also a really kind guy. You have a good soul, and I really love to talk with you, and I appreciate also that we had done some live streams together. I really love that. Thank you. And also I want to do a shout out for Tommy Big Time. Really nice guy. He's making really nice content, and very often, and he's showing off a lot of different Invicta watches. Really nice. And also Fat Cat Collection. So I started this chat with Fat Cat Collection. If you like Invicta watches, and he's also sometimes talking about topics that are about Invicta watches. So yeah, you can always follow him if you want to see that content. So, but for today, Rico smiles, no problem. Many hugs, brother. Yeah, thank you, Rico. That makes me smile. And everyone else that is watching this stream, thank you very much. I appreciate it that you're watching this, and that you're also active in the chat. That makes me really happy, and it will contribute to the Invicta community. So thank you, and I hope to see everyone in the next one. See you all. Bye bye.